What's up? So this upload, there's a lot of things that have been going on ifunny regarding me, rumors, false information, and a lot of other stuff that I'm going to all explain in this upload. Now, I first want to say that, first of all, I'm doing fine. I'm been spending less time on my phone. I've been pretty much off all social media, and life's been doing pretty good now that you actually get to see the world around you. Now, moving on. Now, there's some things that you have to understand for what I'm gonna explain. So, first of all, no, I'm not arrested. I'm doing just fine. Second of all, is with ifunny and its toxic community. Now, I think everybody here can agree that ifunny has a toxic community. It's always been like that. And when one person hears something, they interpret it their way, and they play this game of so-called telephone. And with each person it goes on to, the truth gets changed, twisted, distorted, and rumors blow out of every single place that there is. I have had a lot of people make false claims and say all this other stuff, and when you don't include the details, that's what causes problems. So, back up to about 3 years ago. I started Deep Web Intel on ifunny as a profile similar to some ordinary gamers on YouTube, Takedown Man on YouTube, who those are the two people who got me into the whole deep web stuff. I thought it was really, really interesting that there's this whole side of the web that I never knew about. And so my theme was to upload content about the deep web, the dark web, how to stay safe, how to get connected, how to make sure that your connection is safe, some things that you can find on there, and some things that is just interesting, bizarre, weird, creepy, disturbing, the good side and the bad side. Now, I will first, and I've had to say this so many times, is that I have a Samsung Galaxy S7. And from my understanding, this feature is also in the latest iOS. I can take a screenshot, and before I save that screenshot, I can edit it. Which means that when I save it, the edited version gets saved onto my phone and not the original version. Back in 2016, there was a site that I came across, which, by the way, if you don't know how the deep web works, some people say that you'll never find these things as long as you're not looking for them. Well, that's not necessarily true. A link directory is what you use to find all sorts of links. Some of them are labeled under a category. Some link directories don't even have categories. It's just thousands and thousands of links for you to click on. Now, there are some sites that do not give descriptions of each and every link, which means that when you click on these links, you have no clue what you're actually clicking on, because there's no description. Half the time, the link doesn't even work. And when it does work, you either get some Chinese site or some site that's not even in English, or you get a blog site, or you get a market, or you get some group site that maybe has some images. You maybe get some site that's got who knows what on it. Okay, you can't predict everything, and you can't be 100% clear from all that sort of stuff. And like I said, the whole theme of my thing on ifunny was to, if I came across a site, a lot of times I would go to link directories, and sometimes I look through the let's say the market categories or the blog categories, and sometimes I just clicked on random links that didn't give any description. And those are the kind of sites that If you come across something, you come across something. Believe me, if you spend any time on the dark web, you will find a lot of interesting things and a lot of messed up stuff. I'll leave it at that. There have been several sites that I have reported, but I can't get everything. I'm only one person, and I even heard someone like a few days ago say that the FBI has that stuff on top. No, they don't. Do you realize that the deep web is like easily 500 times larger than Google? Because it's not indexed. It's not indexed, and you have to have special software to look it up. Anyway, I'm getting off topic here. Where the fuck is my... Sorry. Okay. And so when people say that you intentionally look up this stuff, no, I don't. Specifically, the really, really messed up stuff. Look, if I wanted to, I know where to go for this, I know where to go for that, but I don't want to look that up intentionally because I've already seen all this other stuff, and I prefer to not focus on that in my subconscious mind day to day. The world's already messed up as it is. I don't need to be looking at that stuff just, But if I click on a random link with no description, I don't know what I'm going to get. So, but there was a post in 2016 that I had there was a site that I came across on accident. As I just explained, you never know what you're going to find. You can try your best, but you don't know. And this had certain images on it, which I'm not stupid. If I were to screenshot it and have the uncensored version, that's illegal. I can't do that. I can't have that on my phone. So therefore, just like I have censored links in the past, I have censored names, personal information, I have censored blood, gore, and other things that could cause a problem for the terms of service of ifunny and or could cause a problem legally. So that's why I have to censor some things, just as other people on YouTube will do the same thing. Now, if you remember what I said regarding the screenshot feature on my phone, what I did, and I'll also tell you that 98% of everything I upload, I don't actually read it. The only guides that I do actually read that I upload are the sexual ones. I don't care about the weapons. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I have no intentions. I'm just a guy trying to live life, trying to get subscribers, and trying to make a little bit of money on the side. I'm not here to cause any harm to anybody else. But I read the title. If it sounds interesting, if it sounds something that may fit my profile, then I will screenshot it. I will edit/censor it if I have to, and then I'll upload it. So I took a screenshot of the site, right? And I made sure to censor it first, not save the original, because again, if that was the case, then all this would be a completely different story. And then, only having the censored version on my phone, I uploaded it. Now, some people say that there's no difference between censored and uncensored, but if that was the case, then why does anyone censor anything? That's like, I can't upload an image of a swastika directly onto ifunny, okay? I would have to censor that first, and then I can upload it. Okay, but I understand now, yeah, maybe some of the tutorials, even though I didn't create the tutorials, maybe some of that wasn't a good idea, and the only reason why that this is a problem now is because there were some conspiracies, and Diego, who used to be a moderator, but he just went rogue or whatever, they stirred up a bunch of stuff, and they tried to throw a bunch of stuff at me. Look, I've had people who have had problems with my uploads in the past or whatever. But now that that's out of the way, what's been going on is I get people who think that they're so smart and trying to tell me that what I post is illegal to do so. I never encourage criminal behavior. I never say, try my guides. Because some of the stuff I upload, if you actually go out and do that, you're responsible. It's your fault for going out and trying it. You know, you can go on YouTube, learn how to legit hack. Yes, there are videos on there that teach you that stuff. But just because you go out and hack, you don't blame the person who posted it. Look what he posted, he made me do it. You're the one. Knowledge is not illegal. It's, you know, and I'm not the one creating the tutorials. But I've had a lot of people, and I've seen some of the reports that people have filed against me to the law enforcement and whatnot, and this is what I've been trying to voice to everybody else out there, but nobody wants to listen. You understand that people fabricate the truth. They believe whatever anybody tells them, and they just make the situation worse. I have had people file reports trying to say that I uploaded those images uncensored. That's a lie. I had people trying to have reports against me trying to say that I did credit card fraud. That's a lie. Because with that stuff, if you make one mistake, oh, you are screwed. Carding, if you make one mistake with that, you are screwed, and I prefer not to get mixed up in that mess. I've had people saying all kinds of stuff in the reports that they've sent. However, when the police or whoever get these kinds of reports, they're not here to dictate, well, that probably sounds like a lie, so it's okay, don't worry about him. They gotta take it serious. And that causes problems for me when people file false information against me. And because of everything what's been going on, I won't go into detail, but I was in contact with a few people, and believe it or not, look, this upload, you can believe me or you cannot, but I'm trying to be flat out honest, say the truth, and be realistic with you guys here. I asked them, the guides I upload, is that illegal to upload those guides? And they said, well, for one, they know where I got most of them from. Believe it or not, most of them are on the surface web. You don't even have to go on the dark web to find these tutorials. You can just look them up on Google, but there's other ways. So, and again, I'm not trying to instigate any sort of criminal behavior. Live your life. Keep your nose clean with that stuff. And what they said is, since you are not the one directly instructing, you didn't make those tutorials. If I was the one making those tutorials on how to make this, how to do that, it would be a different story. So, you're wrong. Everyone else who was trying to say, oh, you can't upload a guide on how to hack a vending machine. Personally, they pretty much said that they wouldn't advise it anymore, and because of that and some other issues, look, I've been having the same theme now for like close to 3 years. It was good while it lasted. You realize that I mostly did it to get subscribers and to use my account as a self-promo tool, to use my view count to get people to follow my Instagram, my Snapchat, where I can advertise and make money. I can't advertise on ifunny, but I can advertise my Instagram and YouTube, and on those platforms, I can advertise and make money. So, I'm just using my resources and trying to be smart about it. But yes, I've been doing just fine, and I know that there's a lot of rumors out there. I've said what I had to say, and I requested that my account be deactivated for a little bit. I chose to stay off social media for several weeks, and I'm still not, right now I'm not completely returned, but I'm just letting everybody know I'm doing fine. I will be back, because on top of that, I got some issues in my own life with a relationship that needs work. I can only be so forgiving. I'm a chill, easygoing guy, but I can only say apology accepted so many times for somebody. So, but I'm still here. You know, add me on an Xbox. I have an Xbox 360. Deep Web Intel IF is my Xbox. But you know, people create rumors, and this is what happens. It causes problems. Rumors spread, and now maybe you've already heard me say this, maybe you haven't, but because of what's been going on, my parents have been really concerned, and we've all had a lot of stuff on our minds. And because of that, 3 weeks ago, my dad at his yes, what is it? And my dad, due to having stuff on his mind, he forgot to do a setup at work, and there were people who were trying to throw a bunch of shit at him, wanted him laid off, but thankfully he had several people who stuck up for him, so he was put in a position where his job was in jeopardy. I've been stressed out myself, because when you have all these people including all this false information in their reports, the people that they send them to, they have to take it seriously. That's their job. They're not here to pick and choose, you know. So that's another reason why I dislike the ifunny community. Toxic, rude, lies, and you guys, you believe anything you hear from anyone. They leave out details. There's things about Diego that he chooses not to share, but there's something against him that could also get him in legal trouble for sending certain pictures when he's not even 18. But he won't talk about that now, will he? No. No, he won't talk about that. I can't go into detail myself, but someone who I really trust, I got word from, so, and I trust him a lot. But he won't talk about that. He'd rather throw all this on me and all this other stuff and whatnot. And, you know, I've had phone calls here. My mom has been messaged on Facebook, harassed. I've been harassed because people think it's a joke. And that's the problem. Look, I'm just speaking my mind right now. I am 19, almost 20 years old. The only things I care about right now is money and my future, my education. Hell, I would love to have a full career that pays enough doing a guitar. I would love to, but since I'm in the computers and it's a job field and it makes a hell of a lot more money than the music industry, I have my own life to worry about. I have family, I have friends, I have close individuals. But to wrap this up, because it's going on like 19 minutes now, if you're still watching, I appreciate it. I can't think of anything else I left out. But other than, there was never an uncensored copy on my phone, as I've already had to explain. If you have the latest iOS, I read a comment from someone a few hours ago that Apple even has the same feature. You can screenshot something, edit it, and just save the edited and not the original. I wasn't stupid about it. You know, so I'm still here. If your goal was to try to express your anger out at me, I don't know if you accomplished that or not, but I have a life to worry about myself. You know, but from now on out, it's just going to be green screens and meme uploads. I'll see you guys later. I might make another video later. Again, I don't think I left anything out. But if it means anything, trying to stay away from social media, I've actually picked up a book. So, I will see you guys later. Yeah, have a good day.